So this one is about teaching fairness and justice to our children. And one of the examples that I can recall is that we were having a class discussion, and I just gave them the scenario, a situation that just imagine, Blessy ma'am, and we've been having a great bond, bond. I mean, I have taught you, and then uh, there are things that you've learnt, and being a teacher, of course every teacher has a very good bond with the children, and they recall them, and they try to remember them, even though when they grow up. So I said, when you grow up, and maybe, god forbid, if such situation comes up and some of you become police officers, and you find me, I mean, in some of the act, I mean, of course I won't do that, but I'm just trying to tell you, or let's take not me, any one of your dear ones or any one of your close family members, and you have to give justice according to the acts that are being done. So what are you going to do in that situation? Because you see, you have a lot of respect, you have a lot of love or care towards the person or your teacher, or maybe. So I was actually giving my example, but then we can take anyone's example when we are trying to teach them, and especially the ones they feel very close to. So why I'm saying this is that in our adulthood life also, it becomes quite difficult to be fair, and just because we share a bond, or we respect that person, but when it comes to do the right thing, sometimes it might become difficult. So I was asking them, so what are you going to do in that situation? Are you going to be trying to favor me or favor your close ones, or are you going to, do the right thing? And if you have to do the right thing, how are you going to do it? So somehow we came up with the conclusion that, of course, you have to be fair, and the rule is rule for everybody, no matter it's your family member, no matter it's your teacher, no matter whoever it is, even your best friend. But justice has to be given. You yourself, you've made a mistake. So sometimes it's very difficult, but I think we need to train ourselves, and train ourselves to give justice rightly. So we came up with this conclusion together, that of course you'll be polite and kind in a way to address the issue, and try to explain the reason to your dear ones, or me, or the teacher, I mean, in the situation that I had shared with them. So and try to tell that this is the reason that I'll have to take this decision, which I do not want to. I wish that there was some other way out, but then this is the way that this action has to take place. But at the same time, I'll try my best to support you emotionally, or I'll try my best to figure the best way out, the legal way, and try to see what can be done. So most of the time, what happens is, recently I've heard few cases, but just to keep the privacy, I think all of us know the things that keep happening, and parents try to hide the children mistake. And when we try to do that at the early age, it becomes a habit, and it becomes that children know that the parents are going to support them in their wrong, or they're going to save them. And when they grow up, they are not really scared to make mistakes, even bigger mistakes that can take away someone's life, or they can hurt someone emotionally to an extent where they can harm someone very much, very deep. So um, it is very important that we first ourselves learn and train ourselves, that even no matter how hard it is, to speak for justice. And the first thing I feel that, for example, if my best friend, I give them this example as well, that what if your best friend becomes a captain, or you become the captain, and your best friend makes a mistake, how are you going to deal with that? So again, we were discussing, and I mean, on a gradual basis, of course there were first answers that were not up to the mark, and then we tried again reframing our answers, and then we came up that uh, even though it's a best friend, I think the best friend should, or should feel that my close one is in the leadership position, so I should be uttermost careful and doing the right thing, rather than saying that, I have my family member, I have my close ones, so I don't have to fear, I'll get the favor. So that's a wrong thought that children actually develop. So at this age, I think we need to train ourselves, our children as well. No matter how hard it is difficult, we are imperfect, and we tend to support our close ones, but we also need to analyze the situation and do the right thing. And that way we can build fair leaders, we can build honest leaders who will be able to take care of the society in a good manner. And that way many crimes also might reduce. And who knows, if everybody tries to do the right thing and be fair, it can come to a level where we can have a world filled with peace and justice and happiness, of course.